Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So guys, behind us is La Linea. That's another market, and now we're going to cross over. As I speak to you, right in front of me is the border to Gibraltar. So we are leaving La Linea now, going into Gibraltar, and right in front of me is the border where you see the flags. There's a UK flag, as you can see. Gibraltar is part of UK. It's an overseas territory of the UK. So yeah, let's go for a walk. And by the end of this walk, we will have covered the whole of Gibraltar. Stay tuned. We've crossed the border from La Linea. Now I'm getting the word right, the name. And we're going to Gibraltar. Now the funny thing I wanted to tell you about is that you cross from La Linea, right?
Yeah.
So for example, in my situation, when I'm exiting Gibraltar, entering Spain, I have to get a stamp because I'm Kenyan. Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not Kenyan in this story. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. She's not Kenyan. So I'm Kenyan, so I have my Kenyan passport. So if I'm crossing, I landed in Gibraltar. If I'm crossing into Spain, I get a stamp to enter Spain. Right?
Yes.
And then today when I'm coming back into Gibraltar, I have to go through the border, go to the Spanish side, let them check my documents, and then immediately get to the UK side, and then they check that you have the right documents to enter Gibraltar. It's it's confusing and interesting and funny because it's just the same country, same landmass, same everything. Otherwise, we're now into Gibraltar. That's the border, and this is the Gibraltar airport. This bus needs to leave so that you can see that stuff. The Rock of Gibraltar.
The Rock of Gibraltar.
Yes.
See the expansiveness.
Just see the expansiveness of the rock.
Standing in the sea.
And the rock stands in the sea. And there's the airport. As you can see, we just entered Gibraltar, and this one says, "Welcome to Gibraltar." And that is the whole of Gibraltar, by the way. As you can see. We're going to cover it in a few with you right here on camera. So we're waiting at the border. I don't know why we're waiting, honestly. But yeah, the cars behind me are all entering Gibraltar. And I think we've been stopped because this is the airport. And there are aircrafts taking off. I've just seen one jet taking off. So when you enter Gibraltar, you pass through the airport. So you kind of have to wait when any aircraft is landing or taking off. This is the airport. So the border crosses right into the airport. And I think there was an aircraft landing. Oh, there's a jet. There's a jet, a private jet that was just landing. And that's why we were stopped. We just met someone incredible, someone amazing. When I was taking pictures of the airport, someone just came to me and told me, oh, by the way, you can also tell them there's the army base and stuff like that. That's how you meet people, and that's how you attract positive people. Anyways, we've been given a lot of information, everything, the tunnels. We want to see what is in there, what is in the Rock of Gibraltar. It's an amazing place. Like I said, you meet good people. The guy has told us every single thing we need to know about the rules, the regulations. And by the way, he's even given us some money points. Like fuel is very cheap here, extremely cheap because there's no tax. And again, tax in the employment tax is very, very, very low, extremely low. So it's a tax haven. For those who want to make money, you can come here. This is land port, and they say originally the only way into Gibraltar other than by sea. It was built in 1727. This is the first tunnel. So this is the only way. the main street all the way. There's just one single main street in Gibraltar, just one. So we are at the theater now. It's called the Incest Hall Theater. Okay, and they're dancing. Why are you dancing? What music are you dancing to?
I'm reading about the cemetery here. Come back.
So for those who want to go up the hill using the cable cars, this is where you take the cable cars in that building. And you can see the rail goes all the way up. I don't like the cable cars because I don't like heights as much. I don't like seeing outside when I'm up there. But I also like walking because I get to see a lot of stuff. But yeah, you take the rails up there, come all the way down here. I think it's around 30 pounds. 30 pounds to get there. Guys, we're still walking around Gibraltar. Hope you've seen them amazing videos. I had to speed them up so that you have me the whole time. As you can see, we've been along the beach the whole time. That's where we came from. So this is the rock, and we're going around the rock. Basically, for you to make it around Gibraltar, you have to go around the rocks, alright?
Yeah, yeah.
And there are lots of tunnels. I think because of the rock, they had to have tunnels because you can't go. There's no way of going around it.
Yeah.
So there are lots of tunnels behind us because all around is either rock or the sea. So that means the roads have to have tunnels for you to get through. So we just get into one right now. And this one is called the Kenley Tunnel. I've seen that online. It's called Kenley Tunnel. The tunnel was driven by men of tunneling troop. 1960 to 1962. The infrastructure that we can experience now must have been a lot of work, experience and time. And you can see the dedication and the need for a good place to live. Gibraltar is a small country, but the roads are amazing. Everything is well made. Despite them having a rock and a sea, they have still managed to get a good place to live. An awesome place for tourists like us. And now we're giving them money. So you just need to make your own. This is right inside the rock, by the way. Right in the rock.
Holy custodians.
So we're off the channel now. One of the places you need to see in Gibraltar, as Sheila tells me, is the Mosque of Two Custodians. Two Holy Custodians. Or just
Yes,
Two
Holy
Custodians.
custodians.
The Mosque of Two Holy Custodians. So this is one of the landmarks here in Gibraltar. And down there you can see the lighthouse. Also a landmark in Gibraltar. These are the places that you have to see, you have to visit when you come here. We got off the Knightley or the Kenley channel. I don't know how to pronounce that word well, but we got off the channel, and then out here is the end of Gibraltar. Out here is the end of Gibraltar. We have the lighthouse down there, like I said, and then we have the University of Gibraltar just down to the left, or to the right, sorry, and then the sea. So basically we have reached at the end of the country, end of it. Interesting to say, but now we're going to take a different route back towards Spain, and because we're going to Spain, so see you in Spain. Interesting, funny, sounds weird, but yes, see you in Spain when we leave Gibraltar.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
The rock, but on the other side, because we're going around it, we're right by the sea, and on our left is the rock. The other time, on our left was the rock, and on our right was the sea. So basically, we going around Gibraltar. Anyway, I just wanted to say that people are nice out here. If you try, you find really good people. We were supposed to go through a tunnel, and pedestrians are not allowed through that tunnel. So somehow, we decided, you know what, we just come close to the tunnel, wait for someone who will give us a lift through the tunnel because only motorists are allowed. But the first car, I just channeled it, and the first car, and Sheila was so afraid, so I have to give you in for that. The first car that came, let me finish this story. So the first car that came, I stopped it, pointed to the tunnel, and the guy just stopped immediately.
Can you show the gesture you did? Can you show the gross gesture you did?
So I just said, it's a very corny gesture, honestly. You have to kind of point them to stop and tell them you want to go through the tunnel. So it shows very good, very funny gestures. Anyway, we managed to take us through. He's a very nice guy. And these are the things, you know, you enjoy when you travel. The niceness of people, it's amazing.
And the absolute trust in strangers.
So like I said, we've gone round. This is still just part of Gibraltar, but we went all the way to the end of Gibraltar, as I said, and now we're going back towards the airport, but on the other side of Gibraltar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so by the end of this journey, you'll have finished Gibraltar. Tomorrow we'll be going inside the rock, and on top of the rock, I'm told you can see Africa. It's a longer walk. It will be a different video, definitely. Yeah, so you can see all that's the rock. So tomorrow we're in there from 10 a.m. in the morning. We didn't have enough time today to just make it in there. Hey people, still going around Gibraltar, and we came across this amazing walkers gym. So here, for those who are walking along the beach, you can come here, work out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys.